A few moments later.
So, welcome back to our new episode 3. We had to do a third episode different because the one that we originally had, we couldn't get it to download. There was technical difficulties. Now we're all figured out. We got a new way to record. So, thank you. Welcome, my brothers, back. This is our class production Sibling Rivalry, and this is our new episode 3, and it's called Fun Facts. So, today I randomly sent some fun facts, and they even had the opportunity to dig up some of their own. And we're going to sit here and talk about some random things. And then we can talk about it and hash it out a little bit till we move on to the next one. So, I guess we can rock, paper, scissors, shoot between the brothers to see who gets to do their fun fact first. You do see that I'm somewhat dressed up. I have a role that I'm playing a little later for an audition. So, I'll take the Mrs. Officer hat off for now.
Congratulations, sis. Get them.
So, yes, I got 2 auditions later on tonight. Black Friday, I am possibly, I got to figure out where I'm traveling to, but I got a commercial that I'm going to be doing. So, yeah, nice. Busy. So let's do it. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh crap!
Are you guys ready?
I can do it here. It'd be a lot easier.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, John, you get to go first with one of your random facts.
Ask anything. What do you want to know?
No, I want you to tell us one of the random facts that you have. I think I sent you a list. I didn't look at them. I just sent you a list of random facts.
Oh, I didn't get it. I didn't see that.
Okay. So you give us anything that you wouldn't expect someone else to know.
Okay. What do we think?
Nikola Tesla. Come on.
What's the coldest temperature ever recorded?
11 below.
No, that's
I've been at 50 below.
Go ahead. What?
I've been at 50 below.
No,
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, that's the wind chill and everything else. But
no.
That's in Minnesota.
Minnesota gets.
That was Minnesota. I was actually on duty that day. I was doing. What was the name? I was doing a apartment building that day.
But actually, on record, Minnesota's negative 160, not counting wind chill.
Wow.
So even colder than that.
But see, Minnesota it's a dry cold, so you literally can come out in a sweatshirt, hoodie weather, and like 20 below, and you're good. It's the wind that messes you up.
Well, anyway, not counting the wind in Antarctica, it's negative 128.
Ooh.
Plus,
that's brutal.
Yeah, plus they get really strong winds, much stronger than what we're used to here. And I think there was a spot that actually just passed it now, and that was like, but it's like buried really deep in Antarctica. It's like got like in the negative 140s.
Wow.
So anything like that, that's cold enough to where you breathe it, it'll shatter your lungs.
Oh yeah.
Literally within like 10 seconds.
Well, while we're talking about weather real quick, I'm going to give you a fun fact. The Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller during the summer. That's due to a thermal expansion, meaning the iron heats up and the particles gain kinetic energy and take up more space.
Never thought of that. Yeah, makes sense to me.
Wood and metal, they expand and contract through heat and cold. So,
yes.
Yeah. Awesome.
Right. Little big brother, it's your turn.
Did you know condoms existed in 3000 BC and 1564 Europeans adopted them?
Hmm. Wow. Did you know the false eyelashes were invented by a prostitute and their original names were cumbrellas?
No idea.
Really?
Yes.
So did umbrella come out of that contraption, or? Huh.
That's all I know about that fact.
Nice. Did you know the Lone Ranger? Sis, the Lone Ranger back in the day.
Yes.
Did you know Bass Reeves? He was a African American that was a Lone Ranger that went into places that nobody else would go, and he actually arrested his son one time and fulfilled his dream of being a law enforcement officer, but he died with everything taken away from him.
Wow.
And yeah,
He is literally the Lone Ranger.
he is the Lone Ranger. He is the real story. Bass Reeves. He was in the Civil War too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Fought
Is
for,
it-
Well, he was a slave. He was a slave, won his freedom, and then became a peace officer.
yeah.
Since
Yep.
we're on the Lone Ranger topic right now, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Kimosabi mean soggy shrub?
Kimosabi is friend, if I'm not mistaken. Now, mind you, what they did was they put multiple variations of language, Indian language. So Kimosabi means different in each one.
Okay, so
Sabi means friend.
let's see if Siri's going to work with me. I'm going to ask her. Hey, Siri, what does Kimosabi mean?
Okay, I found this on the web for what does Kimosabi mean. Check it out.
Thanks for not telling us and making me have to read it. Oh, you're right. Kimosabi means friend, happy trails, Lone Ranger. Okay, so the
But-
dictionary was
but-
wrong. The
but-
1980s dictionary was wrong.
Right, but here's the thing: in different cultures, it means different. So, say if you do Comanche or Cheyenne, or I'm just using this as an example. Don't quote me, but like different ways you put it means different. But it's supposed to mean friend, or brother, or companion, or yeah. At least that's what I was told.
Here's a fun fact, and then I'm sure it'll lead John to one. Human teeth are the only part of the body that cannot heal themselves. Teeth are coated with enamel, which is not a living tissue.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about the Comanche. I know they held off the Spanish and pushed them back from invading the U.S. The Comanche, they're listed as some of the toughest warriors that ever existed.
Yeah.
I mean, they and on a horse, they were incredible.
Well, with the Florida Indians, not Senecas, they were the only ones that are recorded on history that are never to be captured by Europeans. Seminoles? I might be wrong, but there's a tribe down in Florida that has never been captured by Europeans, which is pretty cool to learn.
We're talking about like native ethnic groups like Geronimo and the Apache. I mean, they held off.
Yeah, because they brought him to the camps or the.
So he got sent to Florida at the very end, but when he was fighting when he was fighting the U.S. government in the 1800s, he and 34 men held off the U.S.
Yep.
I mean, for a very long. It was years, but it was
yeah, they were under 60 people, and by the time he actually surrendered, it was only 30-something people, and he held on the government for like 30-something years.
He held off for many years, yeah, I believe, and 8,000 men. He held off.
And he didn't even want to fight.
He was wanted by the Mexican government too. They wanted him just as bad.
Yeah.
He actually had more animosity towards the Mexican government than even the U.S. government, because his family was killed by the and this is in the 1800s, but was killed by the government. He was Apache. He was on the border, so he was on the border of Mexican territory.
He was like New Mexico and Texas, and so it was right. Yep, you're right.
His family was killed by the Mexican military.
Yep.
So he
hated them. Yep.
He hated both. I mean, both governments. But he eventually made a deal with the U.S. government, and they were supposed to get the land back in where the Apache land is, which would be like Arizona. I believe Arizona, like
New Mexico, Arizona, Texas, and
that whole. He was supposed to get land back, and he never did. And they sent him back on a train. They sent him to like a prison camp a prison base camp, whatever you want to call it, in Florida, and that's where he died as an old man.
Yep. Fun fact, sis. So, talking about California, Mexico, New Mexico, all that, right? Because remember, now the Zimmerman note in World War I, Germany put the Zimmerman note to Mexico and said if they side with Germany, that they will give back all the lands that America took from Mexico. That's called the
you two history buffs.
I'm
going to have a spin-off show called The History Brothers.
That repeats itself, history.
Okay, so here's a fun fact. People are more creative in the shower. When we take a warm shower, we experience an increased dopamine flow that makes us more creative. Did you know that?
Makes sense. That's where I get a lot of ideas. So
I got nothing.
I mean, I have my best thoughts there too. That's, it's serenity, it's peace. Which your serenity is not very peaceful.
Did you know fighter pilots have to be between 5'4" and 6'6", and if they're over 6 feet, they have to be helicopter pilots. At least that's what I looked up anyway.
I forgot the height.
What's crazy? I'm too tall to be a race jockey, and I'm too short to be a pilot.
The sun divvies out vitamin D in the U rays. That's the best thing you can do for vitamins is be in the sun.
Yeah, when the UV rays are right, absolutely.
Come on, sis.
Well, since we're going to talk about the sun, Venus is the only planet to spin clockwise. It travels around the sun once every 225 Earth days, but it rotates clockwise once every 243 days.
I did not know that. I know Venus is the feminine, yeah. How they do it. Because they have a whole not culture, religion based off of that type of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I never knew that. That's cool.
I can take one a little bit closer to all of our roots with being Italian. A 73-year-old bottle of French Burgundy became the most expensive bottle of wine ever to be sold at auction in 2018, going for $558,000.
I do know. I don't know what it was called. Like Louis the 14th, 15th, whatever it's called. I paid like $800 a shot one night.
Wow.
Yeah, no, don't
That's
say
some
wow.
people's rent.
Hope it was good.
I don't remember. I had cause it was a bunch of us, So we just basically bought out the bar and yeah, I don't remember. It was good.
I hope it would be for $800 a shot.
Now I might be exaggerating, like 2, 3. It was like that. So, tea boosts your immune system.
Tea is actually a very good natural remedy to healing.
Yeah.
And
along with ginger, cinnamon, honey.
Yep.
If you have allergies, the best thing to do is go get your local honey. And that'll help build your immune system to your allergies around the area you're in.
Nice. Because lemon, cinnamon, and peppercorn, and you put them in a pot and you simmer it, it'll detoxify your house.
Nice. So does onions. If you cut an onion and sit it in a bowl, it'll pull the sickness and
Bullshit.
It'll take the sickness out of the air. I don't know if you want to smell like onions, though, have your house smell like onions. But if you're really sick, the onion is supposed to, that's why you're not really supposed to, like, if you go places where the onions are already cut up and sitting out, don't eat them because they draw everybody else's sickness in it, and you can pass sickness through that way.
Because you know how they say, cut up onions, put them in your socks under your feet, and it should pull the sickness out of you or the fever or whatever. It didn't work for me.
I wonder why.
I tried it. all I had was onion body. I did try it though.
That's good to hear.
But if you do lemon and cinnamon or whatever. Now here's another trick. Not just do it in the house. I've done this personally, but if you put a towel over your head and breathe deep, it helps your lungs too.
I could see that.
Wow. At least ketchup. Sis, this is for you. You got a stainless steel sink that has stains or whatever. Pour ketchup in that, let it sit, and it'll clean it out.
Ketchup is actually a natural jewelry cleaner too.
That I didn't know. I know toothpaste. That's all I ever. Oh crap! I never knew that. Nice.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, John.
Go ahead.
You are the most powerful magnet in the universe. Your thoughts depict who you are.
Oh, yes.
They do.
Yes. And Bruce Lee made a comment. Never speak ill about yourself because your body, even if it's a joke, because your body doesn't know that and you're speaking spells against yourself. So always speak highly about yourself. Always speak in a positive. Because if you speak negative, your body doesn't know that you're joking.
Yep.
And you can speak things into existence.
There's a good quote, subconscious cannot take a joke.
Right.
There's a good quote, your subconscious cannot take a joke.
Yeah.
Good one, bro. Good one. Did you know the FBI files actually helped? Now, mind you, okay, I'm getting a little bit of history here, sis, but I have to say it. The Vatican funded Hitler, but the FBI helped him escape. He died in South America. And actually, there's a good movie on that called Grey Wolf. If you want to look that up, and it actually shows you the FBI files and everything. Pretty cool. Just leave that one there.
I did see something about that where the FBI were still looking for him after World War II ended. Way after. Where Where they're at, where
He died of old age. He went senile. He went crazy. He died of old age.
documented under FBI on FBI.
And then the FBI is blotted out.
And I'm talking like 10 years after World War II.
Oh, no. This was 20, 30 years.
I mean, that's like...
Yeah, he lived to be like 80 or like 70s, 80s.
What I'm talking about, whatever it was, years and years later. Like it wasn't...
Right. Yep.
Like immediately after the war. It was way after that. I did see something about that.
Right.
That's...
You know, Walt Disney currently holds the most Academy Awards. Disney won 26 Oscars over the course of his career and was nominated a grand total of 59 times.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
I'll leave that alone. That's a topic for another time. You know what I'm saying, John?
Yeah.
That's definitely one of those topics that was supposed to make it on the original episode 3.
Let's put it like this. We know what Epstein means. That's what Disney means. So we're just gonna leave it there and not go in there. So, man, that's a noted fact. You know, muscle comes from the Latin term "little mouse."
I didn't know that.
So, if a muscle is little mouse, and you go and you build them, do you have big mice? I mean...
Or a rat.
Hey, you got a nice rat on your shoulder.
Hey, you want me to get it?
Yeah, I was about to ask how the rat is. How's the rat?
If that's the case, the strongest muscle in your body is the tongue.
Chris has a rat.
The one that heals the fastest is the tongue and the lips, or whatever.
Chris has a pet rat. That's why it's funny. We were joking around. So that's why he was smiling about it.
Crap. Hang on. I got. You guys continue, okay?
Okay, John. Do you know what the real name for a hashtag is?
No.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. This is gonna be hard to say, but octothorpe. Octa refers to the 8 points in its symbol, but according to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, the thorpe part is a mystery.
No, I didn't know that. I have no idea. No.
You can also hear a blue whale's heartbeat from over 2 miles away. Blue whales weigh in an average between 130,000 and 150,000 kg, with their hearts weighing roughly 180 kilograms.
Well, makes sense. That definitely the largest animal I could think of. I think they definitely have to be the largest animal.
So we'll bring it down to us real quick, till he pops back in, and then we'll add him back to the stage. So
sure.
All right. So what other fun facts that are something totally random that would make people laugh?
I have to make them laugh. I don't know. Most of the stuff that I read about, it's just random stuff. I don't know if it's going to be funny or not.
I think it's funny because somebody will talk to me and I'll just come out of the blue just with a random, hey, did you know? You know, and they're like, what made you think of that?
Oh, wow. I didn't know.
So a crocodile cannot stick its tongue out. They have a membrane that holds their tongue in place on the roof of their mouth, so it can't move.
I didn't know that.
That's interesting.
Do you know what animal has one of the strongest bites? Like stronger than a bear, stronger than a lion, very much stronger for its size. I'll give you a hint. They're pretty similar to us.
Monkeys.
No. I was gonna do family, a kind of family. Silverback gorilla.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they have
that's interesting to know.
And many of them are strict vegetarian. Most don't even eat ants. And I mean, that's it. And they have one of the strongest bites of any animal. I think more than a crocodile. I think more than, I mean, they have one of the, more than a lion, they have one of the hardest bites.
Speaking of silverback gorillas, this one looks confused.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking because I want to be sure when I say this because I've heard it through the years, but I want to be sure.
I didn't even get a shut up, sis, for that one.
Hey, I'm looking
now
up.
he's just admitting that he has gray hair.
No. So, okay. So I heard dude means sperm.
I wouldn't know.
Or is it? It says guy or man or whatever, but no. It's a blue whale. Originally mean. 18.
Here's one about Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian knows the alphabet in sign language because apparently she used to cheat on tests with her friends in school.
That don't surprise me at all.
I mean, I know the alphabet in sign language, but that's not for that reason. It's because I literally try to learn sign language.
I gotta think about it because I know a lot of the alphabet, but I gotta think about it because I haven't done it in a long time. But
It's a pretty good idea when you think about it.
I wish I would have thought about that.
You have a friend that knows all the answers.
More germs are transferred by kissing and shaking hands than anything else.
More than
I believe
more by shaking hands, actually, far more than even kissing.
Everyone's tongue print is different. Just like a fingerprint, it has a unique feature that differs from a person to person.
Really?
I did not know that.
I did not know that. Yeah. Oh, okay. Damn. That's a good one. Lemon and pickle juice helps with a sore throat.
Yes, I heard that. I have not tried it. Have not tried the pickle juice, but I heard that.
I've done both, and well, I don't know because I just down NyQuil. So, but I've done both, and they seem to work.
Do we have any Game of Thrones fans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Night Watch cloaks in Game of Thrones were made from IKEA rugs that Show bought the rugs, shaved them down, and dyed them in it to make them look like a cloak.
I did not know that.
So they're just IKEA rugs.
Huh. The nose remembers 50,000 senses.
Sense.
Sense. You know what I mean?
What did you say?
Senses. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to correct that.
All right, bro. I got that.
He can read, he just can't talk.
But that was a fun fact that your sis actually, because I was sitting there boggling my brain, and she came up with some other stuff to help me. So that was a fun fact.
Okay, so people used to say prunes instead of cheese when getting their pictures taken.
Oh, wow.
In the 1840s, a cheesy grin was seen as childish. So a London photographer told people to say prunes to keep their mouth tight. Now you know why people never smiled in old photos.
Just thinking about doing that.
Shut up. So when you bodybuild, John, you probably know this. when you bodybuild, when you take creatine, your body already produces creatine.
Yeah.
So if you cycle it right, that is a natural steroid. But if you overuse it or you do it wrong, but creatine is a natural steroid.
It also helps you grow hair.
Well,
taking more creatine than you're supposed to can cause even females to grow hair in manly places.
I'll pass.
I did not know that.
Men that are doing that.
I did not know that.
Meanwhile, I don't care. I know you guys don't care about this, but any of our lady viewers might. Number 64 on the list of some fun facts. Harry Styles, a musicianist, has 4 nipples. And it stems from a common condition called polythelia.
Huh.
Polythelia. Polythelia.
Huh. Interesting. Did not know that.
I did not either.
Did you know now this messed me up. Did you know the lighter was invented before the match? The match was invented in 1826.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
I did not know that until today.
When was the lighter invented?
After Flint and Steel.
Oh shoot! Don't ask me that. I didn't look that far back.
After Flint and Steel.
No, it was in the 1700s. The lighter was invented. Because they did Flint and whatchamacallit, but in the late 1700s there was what we call a lighter, but it was way different. And gave flame.
Now, John, earlier when Chris left, we were talking about whales.
Yeah.
Chris, did you know the blue whale's tongue can weigh as much as an elephant?
I mean, yeah, because the blue whale. Oh, wait, is it the blue whale or the sperm whale?
Blue whale.
They're the biggest mammals, right?
Yeah, the biggest animal. Period. I mean, there's nothing bigger alive right now.
Yeah. I didn't know the tongue part, but I know they're the biggest mammals. That's cool.
So there's an ant species unique to New York City called the Manhattan ants. Oh my gosh, I can't say it. Biologists found them in a specific 14-block strip of the city.
Damn. Wait, say
Manhattan?
say that last part.
Manhattan ants.
I guess they must be city ants.
Yes.
And urban.
They're probably the size of the New York rat.
Surprised me. I wonder how much how much they're charging for their nest. Because it's pretty expensive there, I hear. With Manhattan. Maybe.
You guys know Leonardo da Vinci invented the airplane back in the 1500s?
Yeah,
it was a glider, but he gave way for what the Wright brothers actually got their invention from. You know what I'm saying, John? J.P. Morgan's and all them and this and that and this and that. But Leonardo da Vinci actually invented a glider back in the Renaissance.
Yeah. I know he invented things and drew them out perfectly. The mathematical convention, and it would have worked perfectly. And that was 500 years. Brilliant individual. Absolutely. And he had to be very
Nikola Tesla, but everything was stolen from him.
Who are you talking about? Which one was stolen from? Like,
Nikola Tesla.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Everything was
Brilliant individual.
horrible. What happened? He was digging ditches at one point, Nikola Tesla, to make for money, to survive, financially.
Yeah. And like the same thing, J.P. Morgan and
J.P. Morgan.
Y and Z. I'm not gonna go into detail, but you know, and sis, but he was revolutionary to what we have now. Brilliant individual.
Stuff that he invented is light years ahead of what's available today.
Yep.
What's available to the public today.
They're still trying to access because the government shut him down.
Yeah.
And they shut him down and stole all his stuff. They're still revolutionizing some of his experiments to this day.
I mean, he could have given the world free energy.
Yep.
Where everything would.
Or the water that runs off. The car that runs off water.
Your car, everything, your phone, the way that he was going to do it out of Colorado Springs.
Don't you think it's funny that they invented the car that runs off water? But if you remember back when we were younger and kids and watched cartoons, Heathcliff, the Junkyard Cats, had that car that went into the water and turned into a boat.
Funny.
It's almost like
everybody that comes out.
Just like they use The Simpsons to tell about things that are going to happen in the future.
There was an individual. He was a military guy. Went missing. Anybody who ever dreams up this plan goes missing. I'll just leave it there.
With Nikola Tesla.
That's a hard stone fact in history.
With Nikola Tesla, he was building the Colorado Springs, the tower. He had a lie to J.P. Morgan.
I got it right here. Rolling Cliff Tower.
And when he was building it, he had to lie to J.P. Morgan and say it was a radio tower. What he was planning on doing was giving the whole world free energy. But when J.P. Morgan found out what it really was, he shut him down. And then
he did the wine dime. He did the Teleforce. He did the earthquake machine. He did the remote. He's the first one to actually do the remote control.
He was born at midnight.
TV or anything.
Nikola Tesla was born at midnight in Sibling, Croatia. He's ethnically Serbian. His father was a priest. His mother taught. I believe his father was a priest. His mother actually was self-taught. And she.
You're right. His dad was a priest. His mom was. Yeah, she didn't have no schooling whatsoever.
She was self-taught though, and she even designed on her own an electric egg beater.
Yep.
Talking about that would have been like in the 1860s, 1870s.
Wow.
So,
Yep.
And she really helped. She really helped a lot. Also with the family because he was. Different time, different era, and it really helped with helping him get to the United States and getting it started with everything.
And what people don't know is Thomas Edison and a bunch of the other inventors of that time period stole the inventions from him.
Yep, that's all they did. They just stole it.
That's why they came up with trademark.
That's what the real was.
That's facts. That's facts, sis.
That's what many of those, what they called it, all the names that the people pull. In reality, I was just stealing people invented it and getting it.
We're not going to go into politics, right?
No.
Okay.
We don't discuss politics. We don't discuss. Yeah. But to circle back around about the Eiffel Tower, I talked about that a little bit earlier with it expanding and stuff. Mm-hmm. Did you know it was originally intended for Barcelona? The Spanish city thought it was too ugly, so Gustave Eiffel pitched it to the Paris instead. French critics weren't too thrilled either, but it's one of the most famous landmarks in the world today.
Yeah.
Yep. And did you know that the Statue of Liberty was designed by France and given to us as a peace offering?
Yes. Yep.
Very true. Very true.
What else I got? I don't know how you guys read or whatever, but Louis L'Amour is my favorite author. He's known for a lot of westerns and war stuff or whatever, but he has 100 novels, 250 shorts, sold more than 320 million and counting, and still has books that his family is still putting out that has never been on the market yet.
Since we're talking about authors, I'm going to give a shout out to my favorite author, Preston Dent. He's written a couple books, David 2. There's a couple more in there. He has written The Real Harrisburg that is now out for sale. And that's what the movie that I'm filming in and helping on production, that's coming out. But it's written by Preston Dent. I'll try to put a link in the bio or something or down below so everybody who's interested in it can get a copy of the book.
Nice. Yeah. I'd love to read that.
He's amazing at like everything he does. He writes, he has movies, very talented man. So definitely check him out. He's always got things coming about. So he's got books on Amazon. He's got a movie on Tubi. The new one that we're going to be filming, I'm not sure if that's going on Netflix or Tubi, but he's got, he's just got he even has shampoo that he's named after his daughter called Zuri Glow. And it's for like ethnic hair, biracial kids, anything like that. It's amazing. So definitely a shout out to him. He is somebody that I definitely admire and gives me motivation. One of his quotes is, "Motivation is motivational." So shout out to him. Do you guys have any other shout outs? We can still keep going, but let's give some shout outs here while we're at it.
Same as always, Mr. Eddie and
cousin Andrew. A lot of all the time.
My parents and
they still all 11, whatever.
This month, my kids.
I
want to give a shout out to Miracle and Serenity.
Yeah.
Hers was a couple days ago, and then Serenity's is tomorrow, and I want to give a shout out to them. So, and shout out to my family all the way around the board.
Same.
Bro,
family,
dad, my dad, mom, everybody.
Aaron, good friend in Italy, Alessandro, Paulina. I got a lot of good friends, close people.
Okay. Also, before we wrap up here, I'm thinking we can take a vote on it, but I'm thinking our next episode 4, we can talk about things that are motivational to us and things that we do like a ritual to get motivated. And when we fall behind, I don't want to say depressed, but when we lack inspiration, things that we do to create, to bring our motivation back.
You get it back.
So, are you guys okay with that topic for next time?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Right.
And I'm sorry if me closing my eyes all the time when we're talking. I'm looking at a little phone. It's like strain on my eyes. So
It's okay. I squint all the time, so it doesn't matter. But that's just because it's bright lights in my face.
Yeah.
And I have sensitive eyes with having epilepsy, even though that it's controlled and I haven't had seizures in many years.
Well, and just to let our viewers know, that's why I have glasses, is because I'm light sensitive and heat sensitive. So that's why I wear glasses a lot, just to let you guys know.
All right.
Good idea.
So as you know, anybody who's watching this, please give us a like, follow, click that bell. And any questions you can leave in the comments. Any suggestions you can also leave in the comments for us, and we will make sure that we respond back at proper timing as soon as possible and If they are a specific question for either me or the brothers, just put at Heidi, at John, at Chris, and we will be glad to answer it. So, John, do you want to take us out with our saying?
Yes, ci sentiamo presto. Talk soon.
We will talk soon.
Maybe ci parliamo presto, but just an expression. It's like be in touch.
Yes. So that is a wrap for this.